Hi, yeah, right, cool. Radio vlog. Let's update you real quick on what's going on. We've lost 2 members of the band, Becca and Stevie. They've gone because, they want to focus on their uni work a bit more. Disappointing, a little bit annoying, but ultimately, they got to do what they want to do, So fair enough. I've got a new song written. I wrote a new song this week. It's the first song that I've actually written from scratch in ages. I've been working on songs, but I've not really written any new songs. So this is the first new thing that I've written. We're looking for a female singer with any kind of voice. It doesn't matter what register you sing in, but a piano player as well. And so what we're going to try and do, you're not always going to be playing the piano, and you're not always going to be singing, but in most songs there is going to be vocals or piano or both. So if you can listen to our stuff, see what you think, and if you're interested, then by all means get in touch. We'd be really glad to hear from you. So yeah, second part of this video is we're trying to save up some money for a Jamhub. Basically, there's something that allows all of the band to plug in. You plug in headphones as well, and you plug in microphones, and then basically all the noise you make is the noise of the singer and the noise of the unamplified guitars, and you can all hear yourself, and you can all have the levels that you need to be able to practice. And it's got like a one output, so you can record that as well. So you can actually record from the Jamhub straight onto something like GarageBand or something like that. Yeah, perfectly mixed, and it will have like a stereo mix, and it will sound amazing. And it would mean that we can have a good rehearsal without having to rent out a studio room or anything like that, because we can just rehearse in a house somewhere or in a flat without really disturbing the neighbours. So I'm going to be selling a lot of my old musical equipment to try and raise some funds to buy a Jamhub. So in true QVC style, here's some of the stuff that we're going to be selling on eBay, and there'll be just some links to descriptions and stuff as well, and hopefully you'll look at that and think that's worth way more, because that belongs to a member of Radii. This is the first bass I've ever owned. No, it's cool. It's got tone, volume. Obviously one of the little bits is gone. We've lost the little brass bit off the top there with Stagg on it, and one of the tuning pegs. I don't know why that's there actually, but I'll leave that on there just for effect. It's not holding it on. That's really sturdy. It's a good bass. It's a good little bass. Full scale. It's not like a junior bass or anything like that. It's a full scale, and it's good for practicing. Beginners as well. It's a really good beginner bass. The action is good on it. It's not too high. I'm going to be selling that with the amp that it came with. There we go. So you can see it's got 2 inputs.
Oh god.
Huh? Mm-hmm. You see it? Got 2 inputs, and you got what have we got here? We've got volume for each one, so isolated volume for each input. We've got a low, mid 2, and a high. And it's got an output for an external speaker and for headphones, which is brilliant. You can. I've done a lot of practice with this amp with my guitar. Actually, I love the sound of my guitar through it. So that's going to come with a bass guitar as well. And to complete the package is just this case, which has carried my bass for all of its life. The next item I'm going to be selling is this. It was my first ever guitar amp. It's a really good little practice amp. It's just a little 10-watt amp, but it's also got a little mic input as well. So you can actually, if you wanted to, you can, and that's independent of the rest of the amp. You can actually play the guitar and use a mic through it as well. So you can kind of, I guess you could busk with it if you really wanted to. This is really cool. It's got like a distortion channel. So yeah, if you're like a beginner guitarist or something like that, and you want to practice with distortion, then you can just literally, there you go, it's on, and you can kind of fiddle around with the gain and the level, and basically you just kind of see what sounds you can get, which is really cool. I annoyed the neighbours a lot with that, because when I was a kid, because I used to like playing with distortion quite a lot. That's a good little amp. I'm going to be sorry to see that go, but never mind. There we go. Right, next thing on the list is this pedal called the Zoom 7072 guitar pedal. I think you could probably use a bass for it as well, but it's designed for guitar. It runs on 4 AA batteries, or I'll just check this. Yeah, 4 AA batteries, or a 9 volt DC adapter. It's a good little pedal actually, really good. Loads of fantastic sounds. Anything you want to do, basically, you can do. It's also got a drum machine set in, so you can like play around with the drum machine, and you've also got like a looper as well, so you can actually record something, loop it round, and then play over the top of it as well. Yeah, the only slight issue is that the guitar input is slightly bent. I mean, if you've got the jack socket, this is the jack lead, and it goes in like that. The socket is kind of like slightly like that, so you have to kind of make sure that the jack is at the right angle to hit the socket. But I think that's a really easy problem to get fixed. That it's just kind of it's not electronic or anything like that. They just need to slightly bend the metal back into shape. But yeah, no, good pedal. This is a 4-track recorder. It stores it on an internal smart media card, which slots in there, and that'll come with it as well. And it's fantastic. I recorded loads of songs back in the day when I was a kid, and it really helped me write some songs. It's kind of, I used it as a notepad, like a riff notepad, if you like. Like, I have a riff idea, open this up, record it, and then I could record something else over the top of it really quickly, and it wouldn't take any time at all. It switches on really quickly. It's got tuner, it's got punch in, punch out effects and repeat effects and stuff like that. And it's also got V-takes as well. That's a really cool function. Next thing, the big thing, this is the big one, is this. The Zoom MRS 802 8-track. Look at that monster. This was fantastic. This has got, well, obviously 8 tracks, but it's also got a drum track. And you can program MIDI drum kits in this whole thing. It's fantastic. I only stopped using it because I got a MacBook and it had GarageBand on it, which was just a bit more accessible. It's even got a phantom power thing, so you can use compressor mics and everything like that. It's great. It's really good. It's got two XLR inputs and a bass input as well. Just a normal quarter jack input. And it's got a MIDI in and a MIDI output, so you can, I guess, you can program a drum machine on something like a sequencer, and then output it to this, and it can just put it straight onto that. So it's great. I recorded a lot of songs on this. This and the 4-track recorder I'm going to be selling a little bit later than everything else, because I'm going to have to record all the stuff for this onto my laptop, onto my MacBook, so I don't lose it all. So it'll be a little while, but this will be coming along soon. Yeah, so for now, happy bidding on all this stuff. Hopefully we'll raise some funds to buy a Jamhub, and that can only that'll help the band. That'd be brilliant to get a Jamhub. So have fun with buying a piece of radii history. And yeah, good stuff. We'll see you soon, and hopefully we'll have some new songs. We've got about 4 or 5 new songs that we haven't rehearsed as a band, so we'll have them up and ready for a rehearsal very, very, very soon. And hopefully then, when we get a Jamhub, we'll be able to record a live demo of kind of 10 songs or so, and then we can burn that to CDs and sell them. And how amazing is that? Or maybe just give them out. But that would be awesome. So yeah, cool. Good times, guys, and we'll talk soon.